Hello everyone out there in YouTube, Rumble, and Xland. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about Barbie, okay? This piece of shit movie that came out this year. It's still a new movie. It just came out on streaming, okay? So pretty much the whole world has fucking seen it already. Okay, so it's safe for me to talk about it, you know, and tell you what I think, okay? Why am I talking about this movie? Well, I mean, it's a chick flick, yes, but I mean, let's face it, it's mostly for adult women. I know it's a toy, it's a 2-hour toy commercial, but it's mostly for adult women, okay? Little girls today don't really play with Barbies. Not like they used to, you know? Barbie is just something that's been around for a long time, since 1959. You know, the American girl toy, basically, okay? Every little girls, you know, when they wanted to be make-believe, you know, they want to pretend to be adults, they use Barbie dolls as their proxy, as their avatar, so to say, okay? And that's where Ken came from. You know, little girls like to pretend that they're married, you know, and they have a family, and they have a house, you know, and a baby, and a dog, and all that kind of shit, okay? That's what Barbie was. It was make-believe for little girls. You could pretend to be a grown-up with your Barbie doll. You could change her clothes. You could change Ken's clothes, you know. I mean, that's all it was, you know. It's pure harmless fun, okay? But, you know, now in 2023, all that shit is considered bad. It's considered brainwashing. Okay, yeah, that's brainwashing, okay? The shit they're giving you now, that's not brainwashing, but the shit that you were told, you know, since the 1950s, since, you know, for hundreds of years in American culture at least, okay, that it's bad, okay? The guy goes off to work, you know, supports his family, the mom takes care of the house, you know, and together they raise their kids, you know, all that shit's bullshit now, okay? No, it's all bad, okay? It's all brainwashing by the patriarchy. That's enslaved women and forced them to be down, to be second-class citizens, okay? So Barbie's a big part of that, because Barbie apparently tells girls what they're supposed to look like. The movie stars don't do that. You know, pop stars, they don't do that. But the Barbie dolls do that, okay? So hence Barbie dolls are bad. They're bad for girls. It set the feminist movement back, you know, this whole stereotypical body expectations, unrealistic body expectations for young girls to have. In other words, healthy, you know, slim and healthy, you know, that's bad. You're supposed to be fucking fat and obese and covered in fucking tattoos, you know, and piercings all over the place, you know, and don't shave your fucking legs and all that, because that's normal. That's good. Okay, yeah, so Barbie's a problem, okay? Not the lazy bitches that don't want to fucking do shit, just want to stuff their fucking face with Cheetos. No, they're not the problem. The problem is the girls that work out, you know, do squats, watch what they eat, you know, run, exercise, you know. Those girls are bad because, you know, that's sending the feminist movement back. It's unrealistic body expectations, okay? Get the fuck out of here with that fucking noise, all right? You know, but that's what they're trying to say, that Barbie is bad for girls. Okay, and it's because of men, you know, but this movie doesn't really know what it wants to do. It either wants to condemn men, but at the same time, it also kind of wants you to feel sorry for them. Feel sorry for men, go figure, in a fucking feminist movie. Why was that even in there? It's not in there very much, but it is in there. You can't deny that it's not in there, okay? They actually want us to sympathize a little bit with the Kens, okay? They actually want us to be like, hey, you know what? The Kens are doing this as a reaction to the way they've been treated, you know, the way the Barbies have treated them. You know, and that makes total sense, that the Kens would rebel, that they'd want to, you know, take over, you know, because they don't like the way things are being done. Okay, what's wrong with that? You know, they didn't use violence. You know, they didn't beat the women into submission. No, they just told them about the patriarchy. We never get to hear the speech that Ken gave them, but you know, within half a day, all the Barbies had submitted to them, submitted to the Kens, just like that. So that should go to show you just how strong a government the Barbies had, okay? How formidable it was. It wasn't formidable at all. Any government that can be toppled over in half a day is not a real government. It's definitely not a strong government, okay? So yeah, so that should tell you something, all right? But anyway, so where we left off here, Kens have taken over Barbie land. Okay, Barbie's all pissed and depressed, okay, and fucking feeling sorry for herself, you know, and having a shit fit, you know, and crying about it, you know, this is the lowest point she's ever been in emotionally and physically and all that kind of fucking bullshit. Basically, your typical American woman always complaining about how bad they have it, how they've got it terrible and everyone else has it great. Your typical fucking shit that you see in every fucking movie, including this one. You know, about how terrible their lives are, even though, you know, the Barbies are all beautiful. Well, most of them are. Okay, most of them are, not all of them. Okay, you got fat Barbie. I'm sorry, body positive Barbie. You have no body positive Kens, okay, but you got body positive Barbie, okay? You've got pregnant Barbie, Midge is her name, but we can't really talk about her. They only showed her once and they ain't gonna show her again. You've got a wheelchair Barbie. Yes, handicapped Barbie. They've got a fucking wheelchair Barbie that fucking likes to dance. I'm not making that up. They have a wheelchair Barbie, a paraplegic Barbie that likes to fucking dance. I'm not fucking making that up. And of course they have a fucking cock Barbie, a Ken Barbie. Because it's a Barbie with a fucking cock. Yeah. That one's okay. Now the pregnant Barbie, that's too weird for little girls. But the cock Barbie, Ken Barbie, that's okay. That's fine. In fact, in this movie, that Barbie, Ken Barbie, is actually making love to fucking Asian Ken. Yeah. They're like an item or something. Yeah. But that's not too weird for little kids. No, no. But, you know, beautiful girls, you know, real girls, you know, being forced by the patriarchy to fucking be thin and beautiful, that's terrible. That's a bad fucking message. Okay, Barbie with a fucking cock, making out with fucking Asian Ken, okay, that's okay. But girls looking like girls and acting healthy, you know, looking healthy and shit, that's bad. That's a bad message. That sets the feminist movement back. Okay, yeah. That's the message we're getting here in this fucking movie, right? Isn't that right, Greta Gerwig? Isn't that right? Okay, anyway, so moving right along. So Barbie's all pissed off. She's rolling over the floor like a doll. Okay, and what do her human friends do? Sasha and Gloria, what do they do in this situation? They just fucking leave her there. They're like, okay, well, we're going back to the real world. Okay, where the men are all fucking idiots. You know, where all the men are all in power and they're all fucking stupid fucking idiots who like to sexually harass women and don't know fucking shit. Okay, who are all cowards. They're all evil and they're all fucking stupid. Yeah. Yeah, that's the real world. Okay, yeah, that's where Gloria and her daughter Sasha are going. They're gonna fucking leave Barbie there in her old fucking shit and just drive back and steal her car and drive back to fucking to the real world out of Barbie land. All right, yeah, good friends. Good friends. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, the next thing we do here in this movie is we see a fucking depression bar, a commercial for emotionally upset Barbie. Yes, I'm not making that up. Okay, they made a commercial. Mattel, the toy company that financed this movie, made a fucking commercial for emotionally upset, depressed Barbie. Okay. Oh my fucking God. Isn't the point of Barbie to be against all that stuff? It's like make-believe, you know? But anyway, yeah. So the commercial says that she wears sweatpants all the time. Stares at her boyfriend's at her best friend's engagement photos on Instagram for 7 hours a day. Really? She's upset that her best friend got engaged and that makes her depressed? Really? You should be lucky, okay? You know what? You shouldn't fucking be envious that your best friend got engaged, okay? Because she's gonna make his life a living fucking hell, okay? You should be lucky that you're not engaged, okay? Okay, because most marriages in America at least end in divorce. Okay, it's over 50%. Okay, and most of them are instigated by the woman. Okay, 70% of all divorces are instigated by women. So that means that you're 70% chance that you're not going to fucking be happy in your fucking marriage and you're going to leave your fucking husband. Okay, so no, that's nothing to fucking to be depressed about. Okay, if you did it, then you should be depressed. Okay, but you dodged the bullet. Okay, so you didn't end up in a fucking bullshit marriage. Okay, that would have made you unhappy. Okay, that would have forced you to fucking cheat on your husband, right? Okay, so no, that didn't happen to you. Okay, so you really have nothing to fucking to feel depressed about, to feel jealous about. Okay, because your best friend's just gonna fuck this guy over. Maybe you get thrills on that. Maybe you like the idea of fucking men over. I know the writers of this movie do. Okay, but that's not really something you should want to be jealous about. Okay, so no, all right. Okay, and she eats a family-sized bag of Starbursts. Okay, well, okay, so that's what you do. Okay, when you're depressed, you just fucking stuff your face with candy, because that'll make you look better, won't it? Okay, and then she, that's the difference between men and women, I guess, When I get depressed, I work out. And girls, when Barbies get depressed, they eat fucking a bag of Starbursts. Yeah, okay. She goes to watch the BBC's Pride and Prejudice, okay? Once again, name dropping a fucking chick flick. Okay, Pride and Prejudice, which is just fucking boring. If you ever read that shit, it's fucking boring as fuck. Sense and Sensibility. It's rich, white girl, fucking Ivy League school fucking movies and books is what they want you to fucking read, all right? Jane Austen, that kind of fucking bullshit, Virginia Woolf and all those other fucking lesbians out there that you know, that ended themselves because their fucking sisters wouldn't have a lesbian affair with them. Yeah, those writers, yeah, they can teach a lot about feminism, can't they? All right, for one, you know, for the 7th time she watches Pride and Prejudice. So yeah, so depressed Barbie watches Pride and Prejudice for the 7th time, and we get to see fucking Colin Firth in his fucking 1800s fucking outfit explain to bitch what's her name about why their relationship can't work out and all that kind of crap. Okay, you know. And in the commercial, they also say that anxiety, panic attacks, and OCD are sold separately in this fucking commercial. So you got these sad little girls playing with this fucking sad Barbie with fucking tears, mascara running down her fucking sad face, with her hair all frizzy, wearing fucking sweatpants and shit, and just looking like fucking shit. Yeah. Okay, like that. Do you think that's a doll that's gonna fucking sell? You know, anyway, so that happens. I guess that's a nightmare that Margot Robbie, stereotypical Barbie's having. But then as she wakes up, she's still laying on the fake grass, but she wakes up and there's weird Barbie there. Now, what I want to know is where the fuck are all the Kens? Because the Kens were all having a party at Ken's casa, mojo, dojo, casa, you know, house, whatever. And they were all there having a fucking party, just the Kens. And now, like, there's nobody there. Barbie's just laying on the floor in the grass. And Weird Barbie just shows up. Now, Weird Barbie was a myth. Like, the other Barbies didn't know Weird Barbie was real. Played by what's her name? Was it Kate McKinnon here? Okay, Weird Barbie was like a myth. Like, nobody, they'd heard of her, but they'd never seen her before, but they knew where she lived. They just never been over there to meet her. Okay, but now, I guess Weird Barbie's just walking all over fucking Barbie land now. And not raising any eyebrows. Nobody gives a shit. She just fucking popped out of her fucking weirdo house that nobody ever goes to. And she just started walking around Barbie land, and there she finds stereotypical Barbie there. Okay? And she wakes her up. You know, and Barbie's like, oh, I'm like you now. I'm ugly and unwanted. And Weird Barbie's like, yeah, thanks a lot. You know? And then picks her up and takes her back to fucking Weird Barbie's house. All right? Yeah, let's see. Kate McKinnon plays fucking Weird Barbie. She's the Barbie doll that the girls always played too much with and they broke it. The legs don't work. The legs are always in the splits now. You know, can't stand up. You know, they fucking used markers and painted shit on her fucking face. They fucked up her hair. You know, they fucked up her clothes. And that's the Barbie. That's Weird Barbie. Kate McKinnon's playing that one, all right? And if you ask me, Kate McKinnon's been playing that. That's the only part Kate McKinnon ever plays in every fucking movie she's in, okay? She acts like this fucking weird girl that always like stands and poses like a man. You know, and I know she's a lesbian in real life, but goddamn, it's called acting. That means you don't have to fucking play yourself in every fucking movie you're in. All right? Anyway, moving right along. Okay, so the board of directors arrive in Barbie Land. Okay, they're led by Will Ferrell. We don't know his name. He's just the CEO of fucking Mattel. And all the board of directors are all men. Of course they are. They're all men dressed exactly alike. Okay, Will Ferrell as the CEO. In real life, okay, there's actually 5 female board of directors on Mattel. There always has been. Okay, the president of Mattel for 30 years was Ruth Handler. Okay, she's also one of the founders of Mattel. Okay, she ran that company from 1945 to 1975, and she was ousted because she was, well, she wasn't paying the taxes. Okay, she was embezzling. Okay, so they ousted her from her own company. Okay, as the head of her own company. Okay, but yeah, so this whole bullshit narrative that men have always been in charge of Mattel, they've always been in charge of Barbie. No, fucking Barbie doll built Mattel. Mattel existed before Barbie. They made toy furniture. They didn't really make toys. The Barbie doll was the first mainstream doll that they ever fucking made, and it sold like fucking crazy. It built their company. It built them into basically a toy company. Was the fucking Barbie doll. Now they split off into other things as well. You know, like they did He-Man and Masters of the Universe. They eventually ended up doing that, which was also a big hit for them. But Barbie's what built Mattel. It was the Barbie doll, definitely. Okay, and there's always been women executives in charge at Mattel. Always has been. Always will be. This whole bullshit narrative that Mattel's run by all men and nothing but men is fucking bullshit as hell. But you know, they don't expect you to know that, so they just expect you to go with that narrative. Okay, see, they got to invent misogyny where none exists. That's what this fucking movie does. Okay, it invents misogyny so that because you don't know this shit, you're not gonna go research this shit. You just want to see a fucking movie. Okay, but in real life, no. There's always been female executives and board of directors at Mattel. Always has been. Always will be. This movie's lying to you. Okay. So that's going on here. The board of directors arrive in Barbie Land, okay, and they go on the fucking one of those bicycles to get there. It's one of those 12-seaters, yeah. You know, like 12 guys all in the fucking same fucking uniform riding the bike together. Okay, next scene is Gloria and Sasha. They're driving away from Barbie Land. They're in fucking Barbie's convertible, her pink convertible, the Chevy, 51 Chevy that she drives, okay? And they're trying to sing Closer to Fine, another fucking chick song, okay? By not the Indigo Dolls, the Indigo Girls. They actually got a cover band to sing it because they couldn't get the rights to the original song, okay? And she's trying to sing it, but her daughter just looks at her like she's fucking stupid, okay? Gloria's trying to sing that song, Closer to Fine. You have to be from the fucking 90s or the early 2000s to appreciate that song, okay? But they're driving away from Barbie Land, and Gloria tries to sing it. You know, Sasha's annoyed, but she sings along eventually, okay? And then she's listening to the radio. All of a sudden, the music stops, and a Ken starts talking on the radio and tells everyone that the radio station has been appropriated by the Kens, and from now on, we're only going to listen to fucking Ken music, all right? And by that, we're going to hear one fucking song, okay? It's called Push by Matchbox 20. Now, this song came out, I want to say the late 90s or early 2000s. I remember when this song came out, but I don't remember if it was the late 90s or it was the early 2000s. Back when rock was actually a type of music that they played on the radio back then. They don't do that anymore. It's all R&B now. But back then, they did play rock. It was white boy music is basically what it was, okay? You had R&B and you had rock, okay? You had black music and you had fucking, you had white music, okay? And I'm old enough to remember that, all right? But yeah, it's a band called Matchbox 20. They had a couple of hit songs, you know. But this one I remember very well. You know, I want to push you around. Well, I will. Well, I don't think the song is actually about misogyny. I don't think it's about fucking beating the shit out of women or abusing them or anything like that. It kind of sounded to me more like a guy that was just depressed of his life. But I never really paid attention to the lyrics that much. But it was a catchy tune. I remember it. It came and went, you know. They played it on the radio all the fucking time. But, you know, it was a big fucking deal, you know. But yeah, I remember that song coming out. And now they're playing that over and over again. All right. Now, where the fuck did they get that song from? I don't fucking know. It's never explained. But yeah, they start playing down the radio. Of course, the girls hate that song because it's a misogyny. It's misogynistic. Okay. Honestly, I never thought that song was misogynistic at all. You know, but if you only listen like to one of the verses, it kind of sounds that way. I want to push you around. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I want to take you for granted. I think he's being sarcastic in those lyrics. I don't think he means it literally, but the movie's expecting you to take it literally. It's basically a man talking about how he's going to dominate a woman and beat her up and take advantage of her, you know, and take her for granted. Okay. And he's thrilled about it and he's happy about it. Okay. That's what they want you to take away from that fucking song. Although I don't think that's what the song's really about, but who gives a fuck? They just got to find a song that makes men look bad. All right. So Alan pops out of the back seat. He smuggled himself in there. Okay, now Alan, as you know, is Michael Cera. He's a skinny little nerdy boy. Okay, does not look like a Ken. He looks like a fucking dork. Okay, he's short. He's skinny. He looks like he has no self-esteem. He's got a Ronald McDonald hairstyle. You know, he's wearing these bobby socks and these fucking shorts and a sweater. Yeah, so he looks like a fucking idiot. Okay, he's a beta male all the fucking way. Weak, simpy guy. But he's the only person in Barbie Land that is aware that he's in Barbie Land and fucking hates being there. He doesn't have anything in common with the Kens. Okay, because they're all strong and popular, you know, and shit and tough. He has no idea what that is. Okay, he has nothing in common with the Barbies either because they like him and shit, but they like him the way you like a fucking pet toy or, you know, like a dog or something like that. They treat him like a fucking pet. Oh, there's Alan here. Come get something to eat, Alan. You know, that's how they treat him, okay? He fucking hates being there, but for some fucked up reason, he's never tried to escape Barbie Land, even though there's nothing to stop him from escaping. All he has to do is walk down this fucking Barbie desert into the real world, and then he's fine, okay? I guess he never thought of that. But he is aware that he fucking hates living in Barbie Land. So he shows up and he tells fucking the girls to turn that fucking song off because he is a male feminist. And he can't stand songs that talk about, that brag about, that have men bragging about you know, taking women for granted and pushing them around. He can't stand that. He's a feminist. He's got a bigger vagina than all of them do. All right. So that's his thing. Okay, so he pops out of the car, he scares them, and of course that means they crash. They flip the car over, but they land unharmed. Okay, the car is fine. The girls land on their butts by the side of the road, you know, and so does fucking Alan. Okay, so they're not hurt at all. Okay, they flip the car over, land safely. Okay, and Alan tells them that he cannot stand to sit on another leather couch. He cannot stand what the Kens have done to Barbie Land. He cannot bring himself to ever sit on a fucking leather couch again. Okay, and that they have to leave right now. And then he points to the fucking highway there, and it shows the Kens are building a brick wall. Okay, but they're building it up. Okay, they're building it vertical. Okay, because the men are too fucking stupid to realize to build a wall, you got to build it across. You got to build it horizontal. Okay, to stop people. So they're building it vertical. Okay, now Alan, being a poor excuse for a man, but he is a man. points out that, hey, we have to get out of here before the Kens figure out that you're supposed to build the wall horizontal, not vertical, because they're building it up. Yeah, that's how fucking stupid the Kens are. They don't even know how to fucking build a fucking wall. Okay, I think they're trying to say something there. Okay, so we got to get out of here now before they figure it out, you know. Even though it's one fucking road, but there's fucking endless miles of empty fucking desert that they could easily walk around whatever fucking obstacle they put there, but they're not talking about that. Okay, we're too stupid to realize that. The men in the audience, we're too stupid to realize that. Okay, so that's going on. Okay, they have to build a wall across it up. Okay, well, at least they're building a wall. At least they're doing something to protect their fucking, their country, you know, their Barbie land, so that invaders don't come in there, or anybody could fucking, from the real world, could come into Barbie land anytime they want. There's nothing to stop them. So a wall is actually a good idea, you know, but oh well. So the only sensible man, okay, in this fucking movie is the dorky, weak, nerdy looking one, okay? And that's on purpose, okay? Greta Gerwig, the director, writer of this movie, did that on purpose. She wants you to associate a weak beta male with a positive man, okay? That's what men should aspire to be. They should be like Alan, okay? You know, they should be smart, but weak. Weak, sarcastic, non-threatening. That's the big one, non-threatening. Hence, he's short and he's weak. You know, physically he's weak. You know, he has no backbone at all. Okay, that's what men should aspire to be. Okay, because those men are non-threatening. They can be pushed around. They can be ordered around by women, and women know that there's not much chance they're going to fight back or revolt or anything like that. Okay, the Kens will revolt because they're all strong and you know, and tall and handsome, you know, and resilient. Okay, those guys will fight back if they're ordered around by women. Okay, in the real world at least, not in Barbie land, and definitely not in the real world of this movie, but in real life they would rebel. Okay, so we can't have that. So you have to have the weak beta males, the soy boys, and Alan is a perfect example of this. They will do what women tell them to do. Okay, in the hopes that they might get laid someday. Okay, but they'll do it. They'll absolutely do it. And I wish I could say this is made up and it's a bullshit fucking idea that this would never happen in real life. I wish I could say that, but we all fucking know that it does happen in real life every fucking day. Unfortunately, yes. Yes, it does. Thank you, single moms, for raising your sons this way. All right, moving right along. So that's going on here, okay, and that, like I said, that's exactly what the movie tells you they want men to be, okay? This is what's considered acceptable by women today, or by the feminists that are in charge of Hollywood, okay? Safe, non-threatening. They don't have to worry about being attracted to them either. That's another plus. They don't have to worry about being sexually attracted to Alan, so they'll never be manipulated that way. Okay, whereas with the Kens, they do run the risk of being attracted to them, you know, and starting developing feelings for them. We can't have that. But the Allens, there's no chance that the women are ever going to be attracted to him, so they got nothing, you know, nothing to worry about. Okay, you see what I mean? Okay, okay, and Alan points out that that the Allens have escaped into the real world before. I guess there's more than one Alan. We haven't seen any, but they have escaped to the real world before. And he says that NSYNC, the boy band NSYNC with Justin Timberlake's band, you know, Justin Timberlake's old band, boy band that he was in, they're a perfect example of Allens that have escaped Barbie land into the real world. Okay, okay. You know, this is kind of weird, you know, that the women in Barbie land respect Alan. Well, not respect him, but they tolerate him, okay, because they don't feel threatened by him. Okay, it's weird. Okay, imagine a guy movie, like something with like Bruce Willis or Stallone, you know, or Jason Statham or something like that, you know, like an Expendables type movie. Okay, where the guys were only the fat girls, where only the fat, unattractive girls are treated as equals and respected. Can you imagine a movie like that? You know, fuck the new Expendables movie where Megan Fox is like one of the main characters. No, fuck that noise. She's too beautiful. I'm talking get a fucking Melissa McCarthy in there, you know. Like that, get a Rebel Wilson, you know, pre-lesbian. I know she's a lesbian now and she lost all that weight because she had the stomach surgery. But back before that, back when she was fat, okay, get a pre-fucking lesbian Rebel Wilson, you know, and have them be like fawned over by all the men, okay, and have all the beautiful women treated like fucking shit in a fucking guy movie, not a chick flick, in a guy movie. How many tickets do you think that movie will sell? Exactly, but this movie does. That's exactly what this movie does, just in the reverse. In the reverse. Can you imagine that, a guy movie where they're actively telling women that they need to be fat? Yeah, not wear makeup, you know, and be fat, and don't work out, don't exercise, because that's what men really like. Right? Just, you know, just slap her ass and ride the wave in. Yeah, right? Okay, yeah. See what I mean? That's exactly what this movie's telling you to do. Okay? Respect the fucking nerd boy. The wimpy sissy boy. Respect him. Okay? Because he's non-threatening. That's what all men should be like that. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here with that noise, okay? No wonder women like this fucking movie so much. All right. So why would the Kens? Okay, so that's going on here. Okay. The Kens notice Alan there with Gloria and Sasha, okay? And they start talking shit to him, okay? So what does Alan do? This weak beta male. All of a sudden he's got all these construction worker fucking Kens who are all like 6'2", muscular and shit. They start walking up to fucking, what, 5'5" fucking Alan, Michael Cera, skinny little fucking doughboy, you know? And they start kind of like talking shit to him because they don't respect him because he's weak, okay? And what does Alan do in this situation, okay, when he's confronted by the Kens, okay, that are building this wall? He proceeds to beat the shit out of all of them. Because we all know that would happen in real life, right? He does. He beats the shit out of all of them, you know? And there's like, what, I think there's like 10 of them or 7 or 8 of them there. 8, maybe 12 of them there. I lost count. Kens that are there. And they all attack Alan. Okay, because he's trying to escape. Okay, with the girls. And he beats the shit out of all of them. Okay, Alan, little Alan. Okay, couple things wrong with this here. Okay, but Alan kicks all their asses. Okay, well, while Alan's doing that, while he's beating the shit out of all the Kens, because we all know that's what happens in real life, ladies. You know, when y'all have your guy, your friend that's in the friend zone, you know, the nerdy guy's got a crush on you, but you act like you don't realize that, and he'll do anything for you. Okay, but he's not attractive. You're not attracted to him. Okay, yeah. Whenever like the handsome guys are there, you always, you know, send him to go fucking take care of those guys, right? Right? You know, when the good-looking jocks that bully you and him, okay, he's the one that steps up and defends you against them, right? And he always wins, right? Right? Yeah, no, okay, yeah. Yeah, but in this movie, that's exactly what happens because it's real life. It's realistic. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, so the girls, Sasha and Gloria, they decide to go back to Barbie Land. They're not going to leave Barbie Land. They're going to go back, okay? Because Sasha noticed a sign when they were driving underneath the sign that said Barbie Land. It doesn't say Barbie Land anymore. It says Ken Land. So that means she needs to go back there and unfuck this shit, all right? But a couple things as far as the fight with Alan and the Kens. First of all, why the fuck would the Kens pick a fight if they don't know how to fight? None of the Kens know how to fight. They look big and tough and strong and all that, but they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to punch. They don't know how to block. All they know how to do is stand there and let Alan beat the shit out of them. That's all they know how to fucking do. No defensive techniques, no dodging, nothing like that. They just basically just stand there, okay? And there's like, I want to say there's like 10 or 12 Kens there, okay? But only maybe 5 of them are engaging Alan at one particular time. And they're not fucking fighting. They're not dogpiling him, which realistically is what would happen. Okay, they're fighting him one at a time. It's like watching those old fucking Bruce Lee movies, you know, where Bruce Lee takes on 30 fucking ninjas or whatever, you know, beats the shit out of all of them, okay? But if you actually watch the fucking movie, okay, what's happening is he's fighting them one at a time, okay? They're not all attacking him at the same time. They're attacking them one at a time, okay? There's maybe 4 of them right there that are waiting for their turn, that are nearby. And the rest of them are standing outside in a circle, okay? So Bruce Lee beats the shit out of one, and then he takes on the other one, and then he takes on the other one, okay? Meanwhile, the other 25 guys are just standing in the back like this. You know? They're not actually attacking, okay? Which realistically, they would all just fucking attack him at the same time, okay? There's no way he's going to win that. But you can't make a movie out of that, you see? I think The Matrix, I think it was Matrix Reloaded, where Neo, Keanu Reeves' character was attacked by Agent Smith. Okay, and if you remember that movie, yes, it was a fake movie, but you know, but it's supposed to be fake. But you remember at the end of that fight, all the Agent Smiths just dogpiled him. Because it doesn't matter how fucking fast and good a fighter you are. Okay, when 30 guys jump on top of you, you're not going to win. You're not going to win that fucking fight, no matter how good, how strong you are. You see what I mean? Okay, but none of the Kens think about that. Okay, clearly Alan's a better fighter. He's a martial artist, unlike the Kens, which makes no fucking sense. Okay. But they're attacking him one at a time, which gives them plenty of time to beat the shit out of each one. And the rest of them are just standing there, like waiting for their turn to attack him. It makes no fucking sense. Now, I know you don't have to be, I know the Kens are all stupid, but this is just basic fighting. You don't have to think very hard to understand how a fight works, you know? It doesn't take much intelligence. Even you can be a dumbass and be a great fighter, you know? But yeah, they all attack him one at a time, and after he's defeated like 6 of them, the rest of them just give up and walk away. Yeah, it's never explained how Alan, hey, Alan, he was complaining a lot about the Kens earlier in the movie. Why the fuck didn't you just kick their ass in Barbie Land? Why? You got nothing to fear from the Kens. You're a better fighter than they are. Why didn't you just beat the shit out of them every time they talk shit to you? Yeah, how come you didn't do that? Makes no sense. It's not explained. You know? So there's that. Okay, he beats the shit out of all the fucking Kens. The girls don't care, of course. All right? So, you know, why would they fight? Why would all the Kens attack Alan if they don't know how to fucking fight? None of the Kens know how to fight. Okay, and who taught Alan how to fucking fight? Okay, is there a martial arts school in Barbie Land that Alan is the only one that went to? Is he the only student there? And if so, who taught him how to fight? Where did he learn how to fight? You know? Like, it's never explained. Okay? You know, and who taught Alan how to fight? Yeah, you know? And why didn't the Kens dogpile him? That makes no fucking sense at all, okay? So all this shit's going on at the same fucking time. It makes no fucking sense, all right? So anyway, so Gloria and Sasha decide they're going to go back to fucking Barbie Land. Alan is not happy about this at all. He wants to escape Barbie Land, but now they're going to go back. All right? Okay, and Gloria says, like, but I'm the one that ruined Barbie Land with my stupid drawings. Because she did those drawings about depressed Barbie and cellulite Barbie and afraid of death Barbie. She drew these pictures of them, and that's why Barbie and Margot Robbie Barbie's been acting and thinking about death and getting cellulite, you know, and being depressed and sad. It's because of Gloria, okay? And Sasha says, like, they're not stupid drawings, Mom. They're amazing. If there's one thing I learned from watching Sex and the City, is that women love adjectives. They love to be complimented, and they love adjectives. You're smart. You're beautiful. You're beloved. You're lovely. You're generous. You see what I mean? Yeah, women love that fucking shit. Oh my fucking God. That's how strong and tough they are. They need to hear that shit every fucking 30 seconds or else. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that kind of bothers me too. Okay, but anyway, yeah, so that's going on here. Sasha says, like, they're not stupid, Mom. They're amazing. They're weird and dark and crazy. Everything that you pretend not to be. And she's like she just realized that. You're right. I am practically perfect in every way. Yeah. See, men, we have to earn our shit. We have to prove to the world that we're exceptional. Women, they're just born exceptional. Yeah. The only problem is that they don't realize it. Yeah. That's every fucking chick flick, by the way, not just this one. Okay. And they decide to go back to Barbie Land. Okay, which pisses off Alan because he doesn't want to go back there. He wants to get the fuck out. All right, I'm gonna stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of this Barbie fucking movie. Thank you very much for watching this long.